Call of Duty points are now in Infinite Warfare. If you want the best way to get free Call of Duty points, click the link down in the description, install the app, and start getting yourself some free Call of Duty points today. Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin, and today what I have for you guys is there was a new update into Infinite Warfare, and the main thing of this update is I'll probably make a video talking about all the other stuff, but the main thing is that there was 2 new weapons today. One new AR, which is the X-Eon, which you guys are watching gameplay for right now, and one new SMG, which is the VPR, into Infinite Warfare. Now, these ones are available just like the last set of weapons were in Infinite Warfare. They're free for anyone. If you have the Seasons Pass, they're automatically on your account. If you don't, there's simple challenges you have to do, which I'll talk about later in this video. But this gameplay is of the X-Eon. If you guys could drop a like on this thing, I'd really appreciate 2,000 likes. That would be absolutely awesome. And, you know, this new gun, it actually is very good. So this gameplay here is from Nico Gunner. And what this gameplay is it is the world's first Juggernaut medal. Simply means the world's first nuclear. Obviously, this would be a nuke if a nuke was available for this gun, but this is an absolutely good DLC weapon, and basically the challenge that you have to do to unlock this if you don't have the Seasons Pass is using a bunch of different guns and getting kills with each of them in the same game. Gun game is probably the easiest way to do it because you're obviously using a bunch of different guns in gun game. That's just the whole point of gun game, but this gun does look very strong of what I've seen from the gameplay so far. Now, there's a couple cool things about this gun. Now, this gun basically was the VRAR. I guess they just renamed it to the X-Eon. That's one thing they always do. Their guns get leaked. Infinity Ward guns get leaked, and they say, oh, we'll just change the name of the gun. So all the leaks are basically, I mean, the leaks still apply, but it's a bit different. This one, basically, cool things about this gun is you can see with the elo sight, it's very strong. This gun sort of is it is a laser gun, and it seems like a mixture of the NV4 and the Type 2. And the reason why I say that is because it kind of plays like the NV4, but it's also got that fast fire rate and a little bit higher recoil that the Type 2 would have. But this weapon, also one of the cool features about it is the hip fire circle. You guys can see when you're hip firing, or when you basically don't have the gun scope up, it doesn't have a normal sight. It has basically a circle where your hip fire is guaranteed to go, and that way you can be accurate. This gun is probably one of the better DLC guns, or probably the best one we've seen in Infinite Warfare. And what's good about this one is it's another Russian assault rifle, and much like I talked about in my video last time, is that this game started with a limited amount of SMGs and assault rifles, but they're constantly adding stuff and constantly updating stuff. Honestly, I did not expect anything to come out today because we just got new weapons just a few weeks ago, but they're already out here available for free again, and we got to give props to Infinity Ward for doing this. In my opinion, I've always been someone that when Activision and Infinity Ward do something dumb, I'm fairly critical of it. But when they give something away for free that they could charge for, I mean, there's no reason not to praise that and hope that it keeps going like that. As much as people are always critical of the supply drop system and hate on supply drops, which I am also very critical about in my videos, of course I still open supply drops and do videos like that because that's my job as a YouTuber and as a Call of Duty YouTuber. Talk about different guns, talk about new stuff, and you're really not engaged with the games unless you're participating in the DLCs and the supply drops in these newer Call of Duty games. But one thing I think that Infinity Ward's supply drop system is probably the best for the consumers and for the actual players, because, or maybe a Modern Warfare Remasters might actually be the best because there's so many different cool camos in that one, and there's also getting the guns is pretty easy to build up with your depot points and to build up with your scrap. When I'd probably say that, yeah, Modern Warfare Remastered is the best supply drop system as far as a consumer standpoint, as far as an active player. Then Infinity Wards would probably be the second best, and then probably Advanced Warfares, and then Black Ops 3 is probably the worst from a consumer standpoint. Black Ops 3 has the coolest stuff in supply drops and has like the most awesome stuff, the most hype stuff for YouTube. But as far as from a consumer standpoint, the only way you can get the guns in Black Ops 3 and in a Treyarch's game is literally by putting your money out there or playing the game a crap load and getting lucky, when in this game you're guaranteed to get the new weapons. When new weapons come out, there's not as much hype around it. I don't know if the hype is because Infinite Warfare is just not as popular of a game as Black Ops 3, or maybe it's because everyone gets the weapons, they're not that interested in them, because it's basically you can just go on your own account and test them out. You don't really have to be hyped about it. And you know, maybe that's something about Black Ops 3, that they being exclusive in the supply drop system system is something that hypes it up. I'm not really sure there, but definitely each game has its own supply drop system that work in different ways. Black Ops 3 is probably the most profitable for them, probably the most hype, but Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered are the best for the engaged fan bases. I think that's because the fan base is not as big and there's not as many people that are, active on Infinite Warfare, so they really realize they need to do anything to get people back onto the game, or like there's more profit for them to get people back onto the game, get people more engaged in the game with these free guns, and then also get people opening supply drops for the variants, much like Infinite Warfare does variants, just like how Advanced Warfare did them. It's going to be interesting to see how in the next Call of Duty game, with the Sledgehammer's second game, which is going to be Call of Duty World War II most likely, how the supply drop system works in that game, because as much as some people wish it would go away, it's really not going anywhere. Anyway, hope you guys did enjoy this Juggernaut. Drop a like on this thing, and more videos to come about this patch update. Subscribe to Nico Gunner, link down in the description, and I'm out. Peace.